The members of the Fourth Estate, we were here to launch the harnessing of education research for impact. As you very well know, research is a very important and critical aspect of our education system. And what we are trying to do as a government is to ensure that research is mainstreamed so that the decisions that are made in terms of policies are actually underpinned by data and evidence arising out of the research that has been undertaken by our institutions. So this is a group of a number of our partners who have come together and collaborated, and they've raised resources in order to be able to advance research in education, especially in the areas of language, which is the chair for Kisii University. Mathematics will be the chair for Embu University, and Kenyatta University will also have community and social sciences. So we are starting with 3 chairs across the country, but they are going to be increased to 5 chairs. The output for research from the African continent in terms of those researchers that are African-led and output is only at 3%, and this collaboration aims to raise that to 30% in the next 20-25 years up to 2050. So it is a coming together of like-minded partners to ensure that we mainstream research and we make decisions based on that research. As a government, you know that the government has established an independent research department domiciled at the Prime Cabinet Secretary's office, which is going to harness the whole of the research in the country so that we have a one-stop shop and we are able to collaborate and have a depository of all the research that is being undertaken in order for us to benefit from that research. Further, we are raising the resources, and you've heard His Excellency the President indicate that the research component that has been hitherto at 0.8% of GDP is now being raised to 2% of GDP. And that goes to show how important the sector is and how important research is being taken by government, because without research, we cannot progress beyond that knowledge that we get through that kind of research. So that's why we are here. It's a very, very important step, and we are very, very thankful to all our partners who've contributed towards the initial amount that is, I think, of 100 million that will continue to increase up to 2050 with a vision of raising that figure to $100 million. These need to be underpinned by research and evidence so that we make decisions that are aligned, that actually speak to what is required in the ground. That's why this is critical for us.
Actually, what I wanted to know from your ministry, how have you been absorbing research output in decision making? If you can rate your ministry in terms of that aspect.
We are using a lot of our decisions, a lot of our policies are based on research. That's why we are saying we need to increase it to be even more impactful, so that we do not make decisions that are not aligned either with the research or the output that we've gotten from the ground, or aligned with the government policies that we have and the government agenda. So we are combining this so that we are that much more efficient, that much more effective. We can put the resources where they are required, etc., etc. For example, we've just finished the transition from grade 9 to grade 10. In this selection, a number of students never chose certain schools. So there are certain schools perhaps that do not have students. So we'll make a decision based on that data on what should we do with those schools. So this is what I'm talking about and saying every decision that we are going to be making will be based on the evidence that we get from the ground through this research. Asante, Mungu awabariki.